Harrison Ford, the legendary actor known for his iconic roles in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, has been a beloved figure in Hollywood for decades. As he approaches his 80s, many might expect him to start considering retirement. However, Ford has made it clear that he has no intention of stepping away from the spotlight anytime soon. At 82 years old, Harrison Ford shows no signs of slowing down. The legendary actor, known for bringing to life some of the most iconic characters in film history, remains as committed to his craft as ever. While many of his peers have long since retired, Ford's passion for acting continues to drive him, keeping him firmly in the spotlight even as he approaches his 9th decade. Born on July 13, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois, Ford's journey to stardom wasn't a straightforward one. Initially, acting wasn't even on his radar. It wasn't until his junior year at Ripon College in Wisconsin that he first dipped his toes into the world of theater. What started as a casual interest quickly turned into a lifelong career, although success didn't come overnight. After moving to California in 1964 in search of a voiceover job, Ford signed a contract with Columbia Pictures, earning $150 a week for small, uncredited roles in various films. Despite his early struggles, Ford's determination never wavered. His big break came when he was cast in George Lucas's American Graffiti 1973, a coming-of-age film that became a critical and commercial success. This marked the beginning of a fruitful partnership with Lucas, who would later cast Ford as the charming rogue Han Solo in Star Wars 1977. Ford's portrayal of Han Solo quickly made him a household name, and he would go on to reprise the role in multiple sequels, solidifying his status as one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. Around the same time, Ford took on another career-defining role as the adventurous archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark 1981. The character, with his signature fedora and whip, became another iconic figure in Ford's repertoire. His portrayal of Indiana Jones, blending action, intelligence, and a touch of humor, resonated with audiences worldwide, leading to several sequels and making the character a cultural icon. Despite his impressive body of work, Ford's approach to his craft has always been humble. He's known for his work ethic and his ability to bring authenticity to every role he plays. It's this dedication that has kept him working well into his 80s, even as others in the industry choose to step back and enjoy their retirement. For Ford, acting isn't just a job, it's a calling. Outside of his acting career, Ford has maintained a relatively private personal life, choosing to focus on his passions, including environmental conservation and aviation. Despite the demands of Hollywood, he has managed to keep his personal life out of the spotlight, sharing few details about his family and personal interests. As Harrison Ford continues to defy expectations and remain a force in Hollywood, his legacy only grows stronger. At 82, he is a testament to the idea that age is just a number, and that passion and dedication can keep one going far beyond the typical retirement age. Ford's enduring presence on the big screen is a gift to his fans, and it's clear that as long as he has the desire to work, he will continue to captivate audiences around the world. The joy of acting, Ford's driving passion. Harrison Ford has been a beloved figure in Hollywood for decades, but what keeps him going, even as he enters his 80s? The answer lies in his deep passion for acting, a drive that has fueled his career and kept him active in an industry where many might choose to slow down. Ford's love for acting isn't just about fame or fortune, it's about the process and the unique experiences that each project brings. "I love making movies," Ford once shared, emphasizing that it's the collaborative effort and the complex challenges that keep him engaged. For Ford, acting isn't just a job, it's an endlessly interesting craft that offers new opportunities for learning and growth every time he steps onto a set. This enthusiasm for the craft is evident in the way Ford approaches his roles. He's not just going through the motions, he's fully invested in bringing each character to life. Whether he's portraying the adventurous Indiana Jones or the wise Dr. Paul Rhodes in Shrinking, Ford dives deep into his characters, finding joy in the nuances and challenges they present. One of the reasons Ford continues to act, even at an age when many of his peers have retired, is his belief that the process of making movies is something that can always be improved and perfected. This mindset reflects a true artist's perspective, one who sees each project as an opportunity to refine his skills and explore new aspects of storytelling. Interestingly, despite his deep involvement in the filmmaking process, Ford has never been interested in directing. He finds directing to be too time-consuming and difficult, preferring instead the immediacy and excitement of acting. "I have no interest in it," Ford said about directing. "It's too hard, it takes too long, and I don't think it's as much fun as what I do." This shows that for Ford, the joy of acting comes from being in the moment and working closely with others to bring a story to life. Outside of acting, Ford finds balance in his life by spending time in nature. He owns a large property near the Tetons, where he enjoys the peace and quiet, observing the natural world around him. This connection to nature seems to ground him, providing a stark contrast to the fast-paced world of Hollywood. Yet even in these serene moments, Ford's mind is often on his work. reflecting his deep passion for what he does. Ford's joy in acting and his commitment to the craft have kept him relevant and respected in Hollywood for over 5 decades. He's not just riding on the success of his past roles, he's constantly pushing himself to take on new challenges and explore different aspects of his talent. This relentless pursuit of excellence is what keeps him going, making him not just a Hollywood legend, but also a true artist who continues to inspire both his peers and his fans. A career defined by iconic roles. Harrison Ford has cemented his place as one of Hollywood's most enduring and beloved actors, known for bringing some of cinema's most iconic characters to life. Ford's career has lasted for more than 50 years and has included roles that have not just shaped his career but have also made a lasting impact on popular culture. One of Ford's earliest breaks came in George Lucas's American Graffiti 1973, where he played Bob Falfa, a small but memorable role that brought him to the attention of Lucas. This collaboration would prove to be pivotal, as Lucas later cast Ford as the swaggering space smuggler Han Solo in Star Wars 1977. Han Solo, as portrayed by Ford, became an instant favorite among fans with his charming and quick-witted personality. Ford's skillful portrayal of the character's blend of bravery and humor helped propel Star Wars to cultural phenomenon status and solidified Ford's position as a prominent actor in Hollywood. Ford's success continued with another collaboration with Lucas, this time in the Indiana Jones franchise. As the adventurous archaeologist Indiana Jones, Ford created another timeless character. Indiana Jones, with his fedora, whip, and fearless demeanor, became the epitome of the action hero. Ford's ability to combine physicality with a sense of vulnerability and humor made Indiana Jones relatable and iconic. The character's blend of intellect and daring, coupled with Ford's dynamic portrayal, has made Indiana Jones one of the most beloved characters in film history. In the 1982 film Blade Runner, directed by Ridley Scott, Ford starred as Rick Deckard, a complex and tough character navigating a dystopian future. Ford's portrayal of Deckard provided depth to the futuristic science fiction movie, establishing it as a timeless classic. Deckard's uncertain morals and Ford's introspective performance played a pivotal role in Blade Runner becoming a cult favorite, with Ford's character being essential to its lasting appeal. Another significant role in Ford's career is that of Dr. Richard Kimball in The Fugitive 1993. Playing a man wrongfully accused of his wife's murder, Ford portrayed a man who was falsely accused of his wife's murder with a powerful intensity, transforming an ordinary action movie into a captivating and emotionally charged drama. His ability to convey desperation and determination made Kimball's quest for justice compelling, and the film was both a critical and commercial success. Ford also portrayed Jack Ryan in 2 adaptations of Tom Clancy's novels, Patriot Games 1992 and Clear and Present Danger 1994. Ryan's character, portrayed by Ford, depicted an ordinary person facing unusual situations, showcasing performances that skillfully combined smarts, honesty, and inner resilience. Ford's interpretation of Ryan brought authenticity and complexity to the role, elevating these movies to exceptional levels within the political thriller category. Throughout his career, Ford has consistently chosen roles that showcase his versatility, from playing the President of the United States in Air Force One, 1997 to a lawyer with amnesia in Regarding Henry 1991. His ability to bring authenticity and charisma to a wide range of characters is what has made him a lasting figure in Hollywood. Ford's legacy is defined by his iconic characters, each of whom reflects a different facet of his talent and has left an enduring impact on audiences worldwide. Why retirement isn't on the horizon. In an interview with Variety, the then 80-year-old actor shared his thoughts on retirement, revealing that he doesn't plan to stop working. Ford explained that acting is more than just a job for him, it's something that gives him a sense of purpose and fulfillment. When asked about his plans for the future, Ford responded, "I don't do well when I don't have work. I love to work. I love to feel useful. It's my Jones. I want to be helpful." For Ford, acting is a way to stay engaged and connected with the world around him. He finds joy in the process of making movies and the relationships he builds with his colleagues. It is the people you get to work with, the intensity and the intimacy of collaboration. It's the combined ambition somehow forged from words on a page Ford shared. "I don't plan what I want to do in a scene. I don't feel obliged to do anything. I'm naturally affected by things that I work on." Ford's passion for acting is evident in his continued involvement in major film projects. After bidding farewell to his role as Han Solo in the Star Wars saga, Ford is now set to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, taking over the role from the late William Hurt. Fans are eagerly anticipating Ford's debut in the MCU, and his commitment to his craft shows that he is far from slowing down. Despite his enthusiasm for acting, Ford is not blind to the realities of aging. During an interview while promoting the Yellowstone prequel, 1923, Ford reflected on his age and how it influenced his work. "I'm 80, and I'm playing 77. It's a bit of a stretch," Ford joked. He also acknowledged that his recent schedule has been busier than usual, with back-to-back projects keeping him occupied. "I've been working pretty much back-to-back, which is not what I normally do. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. I love it. I love the challenge and the process of making a movie. I feel at home. It's what I've spent my life doing." Ford's love for his work and his desire to keep going is clear, but he also recognizes that some of his most cherished characters may not continue with him. His latest movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, marks his fifth and final installment in the Indiana Jones franchise. The film, which also features the music of the legendary composer John Williams, is a nostalgic farewell to a character that has defined Ford's career for decades. While Ford may be saying goodbye to Indiana Jones, he is not ready to say goodbye to acting altogether. Balancing aging with an active career, Harrison Ford gracefully manages the difficulties of getting older while maintaining a lively and vibrant career. His portrayal of iconic characters such as Indiana Jones and Han Solo has solidified his reputation. Ford's recent work demonstrates that he continues to bring fresh and innovative elements to his performances, despite advancing in years. One of the most talked about aspects of Ford's recent work is the use of de-aging technology in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. In a flashback sequence, audiences see a younger version of Indiana Jones, thanks to advanced digital effects. While some critics question the use of this technology instead of casting younger actors, Ford has defended it, explaining that the result is very accurate. "I know that is my face," Ford said, emphasizing that it's not just Photoshop magic, but a careful and precise recreation of how he looked 35 years ago. He added, "It's just a trick unless it's supported by a story. And so I think it was used very skillfully." Despite the wonders of technology, Ford is comfortable with his actual age. He expressed his contentment with growing older, saying, "I'm real happy with age. I love being older. It was great to be young, but I could be dead, and I'm still working." This relaxed attitude towards aging reflects Ford's ability to embrace his years while continuing to take on challenging roles. Ford's role in the Apple TV Plus series Shrinking is a perfect example of how he's adapted his acting style to suit his age. In this comedy series, Ford plays Dr. Paul Rhodes, a therapist who is dry, tetchy, and full of wisdom. His portrayal is both funny and touching, showing a side of Ford that fans might not expect. Jason Segel, who stars alongside Ford in the show, was surprised by how open and willing Ford was to learn new things, even at this stage in his career. Segel noted, "You guys have more experience with comedy. I'm here to learn and watch, and please tell me any ideas you have." Ford's performance in Shrinking has earned him praise for his comic timing and the depth he brings to the character. Critics have compared his work to other seasoned actors like Michael Douglas in The Kominsky Method and Lily Tomlin in Grace and Frankie, who have also found success in roles that allow them to explore the complexities of aging. Ford's adaptability and passion for acting have enabled him to remain a prominent figure in Hollywood. Rather than relying solely on his past achievements, he actively pursues roles that push him out of his comfort zone, fostering personal and professional growth. In Ford's own words, "I enjoy working, I have a deep affection for this character, and I appreciate the impact it has had on my life." In a world where youth is often celebrated, Ford's continued success is a reminder that experience and age bring their own strengths. He is a shining example of how an actor can age gracefully while still delivering powerful performances that resonate with audiences of all ages. Harrison Ford's thoughts on legacy and longevity. Ford has always been known for his humility and down-to-earth nature. Despite his enormous success, he has never been one to boast about his achievements. When asked about his legacy, Ford often downplays his influence, preferring to focus on the work itself rather than the accolades that come with it. He has said that he feels fortunate to have been part of films that have resonated with audiences, but he doesn't dwell on his place in Hollywood history. However, Ford's impact on the industry is undeniable. He has been a part of some of the highest-grossing and most beloved films of all time. His characters have become cultural icons, inspiring countless fans and influencing generations of filmmakers. Ford's ability to bring depth and humanity to these roles has set a standard for actors in action, adventure, and science fiction genres. In interviews, Ford has expressed a deep respect for the craft of acting and the collaborative nature of filmmaking. He sees his work as part of a larger team effort, where everyone contributes to the final product. This perspective has endeared him to colleagues and fans alike, who admire his professionalism and dedication. Ford has also made a notable mark for his longevity in the industry. In an industry where careers can be short-lived, he has stayed relevant and sought after for more than 5 decades. His ability to endure is evidence of his adaptability as an actor and his openness to embracing new challenges. Whether he is reprising a beloved character or venturing into new genres, Ford consistently challenges the limits of his artistry. As for what he hopes to leave behind, Ford has said that he wants his work to speak for itself. He is more interested in the quality of his performances than in any accolades or awards. Ford's focus has always been on the characters he portrays and the stories he helps to tell. He hopes that these contributions will continue to entertain and inspire audiences long after he's gone. Saying goodbye to iconic characters. While Harrison Ford isn't going to retire, he has said goodbye to some of the most iconic characters in film history. With the recent release of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Ford is hanging up his fedora and whip for good, marking the end of an era. While Ford has played countless roles throughout his illustrious career, few have left as indelible a mark as Indiana Jones and Han Solo. For decades, these characters have been more than just roles, they've been a part of Ford's identity. Han Solo, the charming rogue from the Star Wars saga, first catapulted Ford to stardom in 1977. As a smuggler-turned-hero, Han's journey from a self-serving mercenary to a key figure in the rebellion resonated with audiences around the world. Ford's portrayal brought a depth and complexity to Han Solo that made him one of the most beloved characters in cinema. However, Ford often felt that Han's story was complete by the end of the original trilogy, and he was ready to let go of the character long before the final films were made. It wasn't until The Force Awakens 2015 that Ford got his wish, with Han Solo meeting a tragic, but heroic, end. In contrast, Indiana Jones has been a character that Ford has revisited time and again. First introduced in Raiders of the Lost Ark 1981, Indiana Jones became an instant cultural icon. The adventurous archaeologist, with his rugged charm and daring escapades, captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. Ford's portrayal of Indy combined wit, physicality, and a sense of moral righteousness, making the character both relatable and aspirational. Over 4 decades, Ford reprised the role in 5 films, each time bringing new layers to the character. However, with the Dial of Destiny, Ford has decided that it's time to bring Indy's journey to a close. Unlike Han Solo, Ford approached this final film with a desire to address the character's age head-on, embracing the idea of an older, wiser Indy. In recent interviews, Ford has expressed a sense of closure with both characters. When asked about saying goodbye to Indiana Jones, Ford said, "It's time for me to grow up." For him, this final film allows the character to confront his age in a way that is authentic and meaningful, providing a fitting end to the legendary adventurer's story. As for Han Solo, Ford's return in The Force Awakens was about bringing the character's journey full circle, giving Han the dramatic conclusion he believed the character ought. While Ford may be stepping away from these roles, he shows no signs of retiring from acting altogether. He's already taken on new challenges, including roles in television series like Shrinking in 1923, as well as stepping into the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. For Ford, the journey continues, even as he bids farewell to the characters that have defined his career. As fans, we can only be grateful for the decades of entertainment Ford has provided through these iconic roles, and we look forward to seeing what new adventures he will take us on next. Ford's upcoming projects a look at the future. Harrison Ford, at 81, is showing no signs of slowing down, with several exciting projects on the horizon. Most notably, Ford is making his debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Originally portrayed by the late William Hurt, Ford's casting as Ross adds a new dimension to the character, who is set to become the Red Hulk. This transformation promises to bring a new level of intensity to the MCU, particularly in the upcoming film Captain America: Brave New World. This role allows Ford to explore a complex character who blurs the lines between hero and villain. When asked why he decided to join the MCU, Ford's response was both humble and humorous. "I don't know. I can't explain myself to myself. I just work here," he laughed. "I thought, everybody else seems to be having a great time. I watch all these terrific actors having a good time in Marvel movies. I like doing something different to what I've ever done and pleasing people with it, so I'll try a piece of that." Beyond the MCU, Ford continues to explore television with his role in 1923, a prequel to Yellowstone, where he stars alongside Helen Mirren. The fact that he is part of the show highlights his lasting charm and adaptability as an actor. Mirren, who collaborated with Ford for the first time almost 40 years ago, has remarked on the changes in Ford's acting style. She points out that while Ford used to be more closed off, he now has a more inclusive and cooperative attitude on set, which has been well received by his younger co-stars and audiences. Another of Ford's upcoming projects is the Apple TV Plus series Shrinking, where he plays a therapist alongside Jason Segel. This character represents a change from his usual image as an action hero, demonstrating his talent for comedy and openness to venturing into different types of roles. One of the creators, Bill Lawrence, emphasized Ford's excitement for the undertaking, observing that despite his iconic status, Ford embraced the part with modesty and a willingness to gain knowledge, significantly enhancing the overall production. Ford remains dedicated to performing, even in his 80s, showing his love for storytelling and his determination to not let age limit him. By taking on diverse characters in both movies and TV shows, Ford keeps pushing himself and engaging viewers, demonstrating that his professional journey is still ongoing. The audience is eagerly looking forward to his upcoming acting endeavors, which are expected to contribute to his already iconic status in Hollywood. Public and industry reactions. Harrison Ford's decision to continue acting well into his 80s has sparked widespread reactions from fans and industry colleagues alike. As one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, Ford's choice to keep working, rather than retiring, has been met with admiration, surprise, and a deep appreciation for his enduring dedication to the craft. Ford's fans have long admired his work ethic and commitment to his roles. When news broke that he would be returning as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, fans were thrilled. Social media sites were abuzz with excitement as many expressed their anticipation of Ford reprising one of his most cherished roles. Ford's decision to continue acting is viewed by many as a demonstration of his love for storytelling and his commitment to keeping audiences entertained. Comments on platforms such as Twitter and Reddit indicate a deep sense of nostalgia and admiration. One fan commented, "Harrison Ford is a true legend. It's inspiring to see him continuing to pursue his passion at his age." Another individual stated, "I grew up watching Harrison Ford, and it's reassuring to see him still thriving, proving that age is irrelevant." These feelings are shared by numerous others who consider Ford's enduring career as a source of motivation and happiness. Within the industry, Ford's colleagues have also shared their thoughts on his decision to keep acting. Many actors and filmmakers who have worked with Ford over the years have expressed their admiration for his continued dedication. Helen Mirren, who starred alongside Ford in 1923, praised his evolution as an actor and his ability to bring depth and wisdom to his roles. "Harrison is balanced, wise, kind, and loving," Mirren said, highlighting how Ford's experience and maturity have enhanced his performances. Jason Segel, Ford's co-star in the Apple TV Plus series Shrinking, was pleasantly surprised by Ford's willingness to embrace new challenges and his openness to learning from others. Segel described Ford as vulnerable from the start, showing a side that contrasts with the tough, stoic characters he's known for. This vulnerability and willingness to explore new facets of his craft have earned Ford even more respect from his peers. Bill Lawrence, co-creator of Shrinking, also spoke highly of Ford's enthusiasm and energy on set. Lawrence noted how Ford's passion for acting remained as strong as ever, with the actor bringing a lively spirit to the production. "He's a dude whose lust for life is still so high. I found it inspiring," Lawrence said, emphasizing how Ford's drive continues to influence those around him. Harrison Ford has garnered extensive praise from fans and peers for his choice to continue pursuing acting. Even at this point in his life, his dedication to his craft has further established his reputation as a Hollywood icon. He is not only admired for his past accomplishments but also for his ongoing contributions to film and television. As Ford ventures into new roles, his enduring presence in the industry is a strong reminder that passion and commitment are timeless. Conclusion: the future of Harrison Ford in Hollywood. For many, the thought of retirement can be daunting, especially when one's career has been as fulfilling as Ford's. His reluctance to retire is not just about staying busy, it's about staying connected to something he loves deeply. Acting has been a central part of Ford's life for so long that the idea of stepping away from it seems unthinkable. As Ford continues to take on new roles and challenges, his fans can look forward to seeing him on the big screen for years to come. His dedication to his craft and his fear of retirement serve as a reminder that passion and purpose can drive us forward, no matter our age. Harrison Ford may be 80, but in his heart, he's still the same actor who fell in love with the art of filmmaking all those years ago. In the constantly changing world of Hollywood, where fashions and celebrities come and go, Harrison Ford remains a consistent figure, a representation of determination, enthusiasm, and a passion for the art that propels him forward. Ford's Hollywood heritage is solid, but his ongoing projects guarantee its continued liveliness and significance. As he continues to embark on fresh endeavors, his impact on the industry perseveres. He has demonstrated that age does not hinder creativity, and that dedication to one's art can maintain a person's vitality and involvement. Whether he's wielding a lightsaber, brandishing a whip, or assuming the role of a new character, Ford's on-screen presence is evidence of the enduring potency of storytelling and the delight of pursuing one's passions. Harrison Ford may be 80, but in his heart, he's still the same actor who fell in love with the art of filmmaking all those years ago. His journey is a testament to the power of passion and the importance of staying true to oneself. As long as there are stories to tell and characters to bring to life, Ford will be there, reminding us all of the magic of movies.